very warm welcome to you. Many thanks for joining us on this week's edition of the program. We remain your source for all the latest happenings in the world of business. It's that special season again, a time to spread love, joy, and happiness. My name is Lucy Lugbe. You are welcome. We have an exciting lineup for you on this week's edition of the program. First, we join Faith and their guest, Alhaji Dr. Teslim Sanusi, CEO of Cosmic Insurance Brokers Limited, who is going to be 80 in a few days, on the CEO Rendezvous, where he spoke on a wide range of issues in the insurance industry. Take a listen.
As I grew up and started doing a lot of reading, I became influenced by popular international quotations which is that no one is improvised by giving, and the more you give, the more you yourself get back, and of course happiness belongs to those who think of others. All these wisdom statements that when one thinks deeply about them, we give what we want the urge to help others.
We will also bring you highlights from NAICOM Seminar for Insurance and Finance Journalists in Lagos that was held recently at the Lagos Oriental Hotel under the theme, The Future of the Nigerian Insurance Sector in a Shifting Landscape. As always, the seminar provided a platform for information sharing for better understanding of the policy direction of the National Insurance Commission to members of the press for better reportage. Let's check out excerpts from the event.
The National Insurance Commission will continue to work closely with the gentlemen of the press to improve the existing relationship, improve perception of the insurance industry.
What is the role of the media in all of this? For me, in very simple terms, I will want to say that you are the mouthpiece of all the stakeholders of insurance. You are the mouthpiece of the regulator, you are the mouthpiece of the nation, you are the mouthpiece of the insurance companies, and above all, you are the mouthpiece of the customer.
In 2020, that is the most difficult year for all businesses and sectors. The industry recorded a retention ratio of about 71%, showing the capacity and confidence in the side of insurance industry of Nigeria.
Plus all the other extras we bring you each week on the program. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the lineup. Details in just a moment. Please stay with us.
A very warm welcome to you. It's a pleasure to have you join us on the CEO Rendezvous this week. I'm indeed delighted to be sitting in the presence of an icon of insurance in Nigeria. I'm talking about no other than Dr. Alhaji Teslim Sanusi, who we are together, and the entire industry is celebrating his 80th birthday anniversary, although he doesn't look it one bit. Part of the questions I'll be asking him today is the secret behind, should I say, his ageless beauty or handsomeness, whichever one works. Alhaji Teslim Sanusi is the CEO of Cosmic Insurance Brokers. He's a past president of the Nigerian Council of Registered Insurance Brokers, where he made tremendous contribution during his tenure. He also sits in the council of the NCRIB, I'm very sure. Thank you so very much, sir, for joining us on the program this week.
Thank you very much, Faith. It's nice visiting you again after over 12 years.
On set with me.
Exactly. Well, I don't know about that. Yes, you said I'm not looking my age, but I assure you my internal organs are looking over 80.
Okay, so Alhaji, the first question I'm really going to ask you is, how does it feel to be 80?
Well, I think I've partly answered that, except to say that I feel good and grateful to God, but certainly some of the things one used to do when I was much younger, I couldn't do it again. Some of the things I used to eat, I couldn't eat it again, and so that's just different. But I give glory to God that I can still move around, I still have my intellect intact. So on the whole.
Okay, Alhaji, 80 is a big deal for a lot of people. That's when they roll out the drums, they roll out the red carpet to celebrate. But interestingly, for you, you've decided to give back to society through medical outreach and all of that. What is the big reason behind this gesture?
Well, actually, I have myself also rolled out the drums in the past. Quite enough share, quite a good share of partying and the rest of it. But after family and friends have organized a surprise birthday party for me, particularly for the marketable years. But after some time, I think from the age of 70, I said, look, let me now limit myself to giving back to society. What I said, to the extent to which I've been blessed. And the reason for that is that presently looking at things that surround you and what makes people, majority of people, angry and hungry. And I feel that, okay, rather than call people that can afford
to eat well,
call them to do that. Let me just mobilize them to give me my birth, to give me whatever they want to give me on my birthday, whether it's a bottle of a designer perfume or whatever. And then we gather that money together and reach out to those who can be cured for one ailment or the other, or use the opportunity to what we call feeding the hungry. Having said that, I have not criticizing those who still do it, but I just feel that maybe when people read about this, it will give them an option to combine the two, to combine the two on their bodies. That is a bit of partying and a bit of reaching out to those in need.
Okay, so I know apart from just the occasion of your 80th birthday celebration, you've always been big on giving back. I don't know you in those days of AI, you see me and Nikas, have you guys eaten? You rather like give your food to someone, and even go hungry. But I just want to ask this question: your passion for philanthropy, is it what informs it? Is it something from your childhood? Is it just a religion for you? What's really drives your passion for giving?
Well, thank you for the accolade. I didn't know you noticed that, but and thank you for saying it. Well, it's a combination of all the factors you have mentioned. One, I grew up with parents who will always give their last to those who are in need. I remember my father was living in a rented house, but he still rented 2 extra apartments for those who were in Kaduna, who came to, at that time Kaduna was the regional headquarters of Northern Nigeria. Those who come there from, just as they come to Lagos, those who go to Kaduna to look for greener pastures and so on, they haven't got a place to live. They will accommodate them there. My mother used to travel out to sell wholesale food stock, will buy bags of rice, bags of this, and put there for them to eat freely. So that gives me sort of initial training to say that is one way of life. As you said, both the Bible and happen to attend a Baptist school where we did a lot of Bible scriptures, and of course I'm a Muslim. So all those religious teachings emphasize so much on giving charity. And then of course, as I grew up and started doing a lot of reading, I became influenced by popular international quotations like, which is that no one is improvised by giving, and the more you give, the more you yourself get back, and of course happiness belongs to those who think about us. All these wisdom statements that when one thinks deeply about them, we give what we want the urge to help others.
Okay, moving on. Let me leave you a little bit, Rick, and let's come to the professional life. You've made a success of insurance as a profession. You are a professional insurance man. But I've always wanted to ask you, and I think this is the right opportunity to do so. Did you set out to be an insurance man? Let me put it that way.
Well, I didn't set out to be an insurance man because after my secondary school, I had a job in Institute of Agri Research at Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria. And I remember when Mr. Bok used to work with Guinea Insurance, and he comes there from Kaduna to Zaria, to Samaru, Zaria, once a week to discuss and get payment for the insurance premium. And I happened to be the account clerk who was in charge of insurance vouchers and so on. In those days, and I think up to now, civil servants are not so more inclined to work late in the office.
Of course.
So by the time he leaves Samaru, one day he told me that by the time he leaves Samaru and he's leaving late and he's going to other departments, you won't meet them anymore. But that he has discovered that when he's coming to my office, he always beat me working late. So he told me I'm not brave for the Susabi job, and gave me an offer. Wow. And as the acting chief clerk in Kaduna in those days, on Guinea Insurance, and as a clerk I was earning £14.10 a month.
That was a lot of money there.
Thank you. And he offered me £30 as acting chief clerk, and I told myself, £1 a day. That's great. So I took the offer, and I was reading for accountancy when I was in ABU, Samaru, and I started reading for ACI.
Okay.
So that's how I got, how do I call it? I had a sort of turning back to insurance.
Into insurance.
All right, welcome back. Moving on, we now bring you highlights from NAICOM Seminar for journalists in Lagos. The NAICOM Seminar, which started in 2009, remains an avenue for useful interactions between insurance journalists and the top executives of the Commission. Happy viewing.
The National Insurance Commission, NAICOM, in its drive to develop the market, is constantly looking for avenues to communicate its policy direction to critical stakeholders in the insurance sector. The Commission recently put together a seminar for insurance correspondents at the Lagos Oriental Hotel under the theme, The Future of the Nigerian Insurance Sector in a Shifting Landscape. In his opening remarks, Mr. Razak Salami, head Corporate Communications and Market Development, NAICOM, said that the Commission values the contribution of the press. In his keynote address, the Commissioner for Insurance, Mr. O.S. Thomas, said that the Commission will continue to work with the press to deepen insurance awareness.
The National Insurance Commission will continue to work closely with the gentlemen of the press to improve the existing relationship, improve perception of the insurance industry, as well as increase insurance awareness. Therefore, thank you all for your support over the years as we forge ahead together in creating an enabling and sustainable environment into the future through value creation.
Delivering the theme paper of the seminar, Mr. Banerika Thompson, Director Supervision, said that insurance operators must embrace technology if they hope to secure policyholders of the future.
What is the role of the media in all of this? For me, in very simple terms, I will want to say that you are the mouthpiece of all the stakeholders of insurance. You are the mouthpiece of the regulator, you are the mouthpiece of the nation, you are the mouthpiece of the insurance companies, and above all, you are the mouthpiece of the customer. So if you are the mouthpiece of the customer, of all of what is going to redefine the shifting landscape of insurance practice and supervision in Nigeria, it is you and therefore your role to continue to propagate that and encourage that insurance companies, just as the regulator is also doing, to continue to innovate not just in products, by imbibing and bringing out all of the suggested solutions that we have thrown up here. Number two, you also need to continue to draw attention of operators, brokers, loss adjusters, and agents to be of good behavior. That is what I normally use to summarize market conduct.
The second paper of the seminar focused on the performance of the Nigerian insurance market 2017 to 2022, facts behind the figures. Paper presenter was Dr. Umar Baba, Research and Statistics, NAICOM. From the data presented, the retention capacity of insurance companies was the highest in marine and aviation.
The retention growth was highest in the marine and aviation, just as it were in terms of the premium generation, which was followed by the general accident. On the other side, the general accident was about the lowest in terms of when you compare class by class. This signifies the growing retention capacity as the aggregate 5-year retention ratio of the industry stood at 72%. As the portfolios of motor, 93% of motor businesses was retained by insurers, and life business also about 92% was retained by insurers. You can see the volume of the businesses that was retained by insurance companies during this period. Even in 2020, that is the most difficult year for all businesses and sectors. The industry recorded a retention ratio of about 71%, showing the capacity and confidence in the side of insurance industry of Nigeria. They retained almost 72%, and it was higher than even in some advanced clients.
The high point of the annual seminar is an open forum where journalists engage top management of the commission who are panelists. The panel session this year was moderated by the Deputy Commission Technical, Alhaji Sabiu Abubakar. As expected, journalists came prepared.
Then there has been an accusation against the regulator as regards product approval. Also, a lot of them cited a lot of bureaucracy to, a product approval, that it takes time to get new products approved. And like Mr. Baradeka said, this is a changing landscape. So are we seeing a new change in the rate and the speed at which some of these things are done to ensure that we have a seamless operation and that the industry is better for it?
In line with a paper that was presented by Mr. Thompson, and actually things are changing. But I want to know what NICOM is doing in the area of ensuring that operators pay their claims in line with these new changing measures now, because there's a case that I'm handling, somebody that filed his claims since August till now. That claim has not been paid. And even when I reached out to the organization, they told me that they scheduled the claim. Imagine claim that was scheduled since August till now. It has not been paid.
I want to take a question on the issue of loss adjusters. I know several years back, the Commission intervened when the outstanding issue of their fees not paid after they have adjusted claims. No, there was a circular of this, but it still remains unresolved because outstandings are still there. So what windows does the Commission have to resolve that issue? And besides, the fee that the loss adjusters and the principal insurance are still working on is 30 years old this year. Is there any follow-up by the Commission to look into that? And also, concerning the issue of motor, the last time we met, it was, just to addition to that, it was agreed that it will be in September. What are the specifics, the issues that have still not been resolved, that up till now, there's still no agreement on the take-off date?
Responding to some of the questions raised, the DCT, NICOM, said that the Commission will continue to engage with the market and will soon come out with new rate for third-party motor insurance.
Rate is something that cannot just come one day and just announce it. Most of the time it's based on the experience you have over years. So NICOM, being the regulator, not underwriter, has to be considerate in just coming up with increase or decrease if possible. So we've been consulting with the market, and actually very soon we are going to conclude and issue the new rates. Virtually we finish everything, the engagement with the operators and the other consultations. But you know, there are procedures also at the commissions that has to be fulfilled, you know. So these are the slides and the few things that is awaiting. But very soon we will conclude it, very soon. I don't know, maybe Commissioner will shed more light on it.
The annual NAICOM Seminar for journalists, which started in 2009 as an avenue to engage journalists on critical policy issues. The platform has grown over the years, and it is still adding value to journalists in understanding of the standpoint of the Commission to aid their daily reporting of the insurance industry.
time on the program this week. Many thanks for being a part of it. Join us again, same time, same station next week for a fresh package. In the meantime, feel free as always to connect with us on all our social media platforms. Don't forget to join us on our flagship Pidgin English radio program, Waiting Insurance They Do Safe, on Nigeria FM 102.7 every Wednesday by 9:45 a.m., powered by NAICOM. My name is Lucy Lugbe. It's the season to spread joy and laughter, so show love to someone today. Until next time, from the entire crew, it's goodbye.